Who cares about that guy when we have Wyoming Cowboys football to pay attention to? 2027 season, because I'm a madman that is somehow still focusing on this effort and attempts. I don't know how the hell we're still here, but we are still here as we get ready for another season. Quickly, before we get into it though, I want to double check a couple of things. First and foremost, our job security off the charts, still at 100. Even though we've been at Wyoming for 14 seasons. 14 seasons. My goodness. 14 seasons is absolutely ridiculous. Job security, you're now the governor of Wyoming. What are the odds in real life I could get elected as the governor of Wyoming? Hold on. Wyoming governor. Mark Gordon. Okay, if this guy can get elected as the governor of Wyoming, then I have a shot, right? I have a shot. I mean, look, I'm not one to be like, hey, you look bad when my face looks like this, but it does go to show that looks don't matter to the people of Wyoming, which means I have a better shot. I do have a better shot. So that's good. Let's see. Anything else about you, sir? Born in New York, chooses to live in Wyoming. That's a choice. But it also shows they'll vote for out-of-staters. That's another point. It's another point to me. We're looking okay. We're looking all right. We're looking okay. I mean, Republican ticket, I'm going to have a little bit of trouble in that regard. Whew, Jesus Christ, 72% of the vote. Okay, so the one spot where he has me is he'd run on the Republican ticket, and I'd have to sell my soul to do that. But the title of governor of Wyoming does sound pretty fucking sweet. So, I think maybe this is worth exploring. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll see. It could happen. You could do a veteran. Oh, goodness. Anyway, as your future governor of the state of Wyoming, we did already look at the preseason top 10, but I also wanted to just give you a quick reminder of the conference outlook, because we looked over this last night as well, and I'm hoping we don't get relegated, is my initial thought, because I think that we could. I think this could, in fact, be a very rough season for us. As I get my conference list up there. Let's take a look at the recruitment board if we have to do anything here. Which I believe I did fully set up. Yeah, because it's week 1. We actually get to jump right into it. We get to jump right into it tonight, as we take on the Razorbacks of Arkansas. Who we are better than on paper in every aspect, but that means absolutely nothing. Arkansas and Wyoming to kick off a brand new season. God help me. Another season of Cowboys football. Arnold became governor of California. You can do anything. Yeah, but that's Arnold, man. He was Mr. Freeze. Like, some people realistically would have voted for him. Mills, yeah, because we have the 5% Saban factor. So I'm going to wait until I'm in first place for them and then offer them to see if it'll work. That is the game plan. Is the plan. But yeah, I mean, I don't feel like you can't compete with Arnold. Like, of course he would have gotten elected as a governor. I can't compare too much. Although some have said that the true thick Maine and New England accents in general are about as difficult to understand as Arnold himself. So, you know. Rowan, yes, we are back to a 5-star program out of 6. Oh, it's Windows. I was wondering what the hell that was. Neighbor. All right, Arkansas, what do you got for us? I am trying to have very low and potentially realistic expectations for this season. Sweet mother of God. Okay, yep, that's better. 28-27 at halftime. Somehow they failed to score twice. 35-27. Oh my God, please. 42-27. Oh my God, we might actually do this. We might actually do this. Okay, please, with 29 seconds left, don't blow this. First game of the season.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
First game of the season. And we survive against the Arkansas Razorbacks 42-35. How's that as a way to start it off? Love to see it. Kai and Ty didn't get the Heisman last year, but you know he wants it this year. 4 touchdowns, 401 yards. A great game for him. On the ground, 2 rushing touchdowns for Can't Win the Big One. Not too bad at all. And then in the air, 2 touchdowns for Wilson. 100 yards for Can't Win the Big One out of the backfield. Touchdowns for MetLife Turf Monster and Fat McApee. And defensively, 2 sacks for But I Never Win. And it wasn't me, it was the cat. Gets one as well with a pick for Martial Law. Our kicker didn't have to kick a field goal, and thus we win. Why did Wilson have 6 carries? Because we have a lot of jet sweeps. Quite a few jet sweeps in the playbook. I think that's why Fat McApee was behind in yardage as well. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the jet sweep when I play. Which hopefully won't have to be too much this season. Hopefully not. So, jet sweep supremacy. I mean, we try. We try. That is a very, very good way to start off tonight, though. No complaints about that. Now we got to play South Carolina after, and I'll probably have some complaints about that. But until then, not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Jet sweep, like how they got swept in 2021. Come on, don't be a toxic Habs fan. All right, we're up to number 14 in the nation. South Carolina no longer ranked after losing in week 1. Not bad. What conference is Bama in now? They are in Tier 3, which is the American Conference. So yeah, they're now in Tier 3 for Bama. All right, to the recruitment board. How are we looking? How are we looking for our initial targets? So far, so good. If I'm super far behind on the athletes, I'll have a feeling it's because I didn't send them scholarships, and that's going to be a little bit scary. The good news is we are not immediately out for anybody. Holy hell, that is really good news. All right. Well, let's get everybody we can up to 200 points. And then the athletes will get the rest of it. The sooner we get them to first on our list, the better, because then we can send them the scholarship offers and try to get those instant accepts. Because, again, I'm pretty sure that is how the Saban factor works. You can't get the insta commit unless you're in first, which is a bit annoying, but I know why they do it that way. That way you can't just go to a guy that you're 2,000 points back on and immediately do anything. Holy shit, a 6'7" quarterback. Sam Seals, baby. 6'7", 235. That's my guy right there. I don't remember if he was a junior or a sophomore, though. It doesn't tell you from the screen. He's one or the other, obviously. But, yeah, I just don't remember what he was specifically. Mr. Webster, the busiest guy in the Mountain Time Zone. My God, Danny, how have you been? It has just been nonstop for you. Between the Golden Knights and this and that, a goddamn Super Bowl that I know you got to cover. Or at least you focus, yeah. You got to officially cover that. I know obviously you were like involved, we'll say. Thank you for taking even 5 minutes out of your busy schedule because my God. It's a shame we don't have any fictional stories of pizza for you to write about at the moment. With Sin over in Finland. Yeah. But soon. Soon. Let's see. We go 300 each. There we go. All right. That is it for recruitment for the week. Brings us to our game quickly against the South Carolina Gamecocks. They are equal on defense. Okay. Equal on defense, but we do have the advantage offensively. Ready for Wyoming to... I'm glad you saw that when we did end up with the Danny Webster as a recruit option. All right. Game number 2. We got the pretty quick no-touching victory in week number 1 over Arkansas. Again, we are now in the 4th tier, the Big 12. And this is our second conference game. Yeah, because Arkansas is also a conference game. Let's do it. Home opener, baby. The home opener. What's the worst that could happen? I know what the worst that could happen is, but I'm just not gonna talk about it. Not gonna do it. We're gonna be all right. Still hate to see Air Force on the other side, by the way. They won't leave me alone. They'll never leave me alone. I swear they'll never leave me alone. Let's rock. There is no way this chair hasn't sunk a little bit either. Jesus! I'm dying. I'm alive. I'm fine. Defer the kick. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. A tie wins the Heisman when you use an exceptions. By Danny. An acceptance speech, I should say. An acceptance. I don't even know what the hell I just said. I'm making up words at this point. It's ridiculous. What the hell's happening to me? We are down 17-0. 24 to 8. We got a 2-point conversion. 31 to 15. 31 to 22. What the hell? 37. Oh my God, we're winning. We were down 21 to nothing.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
59 to 52 is the final score as Wyoming wins. Oh my God. $17-0 South Carolina in the first. We outscored them 22 to 14, then 22-0, and then they outscored us 21 to 15 in the fourth. That is... Jesus Christ, how did that happen? Kai, 468 yards, 4 touchdowns, did throw his first pick of the season and was sacked once. 3 touchdowns on the ground for the big one, with 1 for Kai and Ty. Receiving touchdowns from McApee, the big one, Nickelback, and Turf Monster. Lone sack allowed by Bug Kid. Goddamn Bug Kid. Goddamn Bug Kid. We got to their quarterback a couple of times. 3 interceptions for our defense today. I imagine that had a lot to do with our comeback. We also did not have a single field goal on the board in a game where we put up 59 points. Back-to-back no-touching victories to kick off this season. I don't know what the hell to make of it, but I'm certainly not going to complain. about having a solid record. And one was a big time comeback without us having to interject as well. That's true. 59-52. My God, my God. Whew. 59-52. Imagine this team finally figured out how to get comeback wins on their own. Imagine. Oh my God, what a day it would be. Are we into the top 10? No, we literally didn't move up at all. That sucks. That sucks a lot. All right, really quickly, those athletes, are we in first? We are in first for Williams. We don't have any points for scholarships. Let's go ahead and drop these down. Williams, no wins to commit. Williams, no wins to commit. Arnold, no, didn't happen. Didn't happen. Again, we only have a 5% chance right now, so it's not likely to happen, but you never know. Maybe if the team ahead of you also won. That is likely the case, yeah. Did we lose somebody on our board? We must have, because we have more points available. Won't offer those scholarships yet. Hold on here. We're still looking good at quarterback. Wideout's not bad. Are we going to be missing anybody from our big board? Doesn't look like there was an insta commit anywhere. I don't know, maybe I'm just losing my mind in terms of the points. We're actually looking good for the vast majority of the players that we're targeting right now, which is nice. Not bad. Oh, that's right, because we were doing 200 and 300. That's what it was. That's what it was. I am foolish. 250 for you guys. Points are we going to be left with there? There we go. That works. Recruitment's pretty much on rails so far this season. Our third game of the year is the season opener for C+ rated Wake Forest. Okay. This could be a trap game. This 100% could be a trap game. Let's see what happens. I mean, we're making, pretty damn quick progress through this season so far. I'm definitely not complaining about that. Whew, but we are due for a trap game. We are due.
Hi everybody.
See what happens.
Bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan.
We almost got cooked by South Carolina. What will Wake Forest do? Let's go, boys. Let's go. With a level 1 defensive coordinator, every game's a trap game. That is very true. We will defer Bill Belichick style. And let's see what the boys can do. 2 no-touching victories to kick off the year. What do they need to be awake for? Ha! No, Varg. They're known as the Woke Forest now. Although we are putting them to sleep. It is 28-7. The second I said something, they scored. Not ideal. 35-42-7. $49-56-7.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
The Wyoming Cowboys are 3-0 on the season with 3 consecutive no-touching victories. I'm pretty sure we already have more no-touching wins in this season than the last 2 combined. Kai and Ty, another 400-yard game, 5 touchdowns and a pick. How White Man runs the football, ended up with 6 throw attempts as well in the game and actually did really well for himself. Rushing-wise, a touchdown for the big one, 2 for Magnum TA Cowboy. The running game is a lot more effective today. 2 touchdowns for Wilson, 1 apiece for Fat Mac and Pete Blazing Saddles and can't win the big one. A lot of offensive linemen played today, apparently. And defensively, we got to the quarterback 4 times. Stumpy McNofoot, 37-liter hat, hot singles in your area, and don't touch me there, each with the sack, and then 2 picks, 1 for I want my mullet back, and hot singles. Hot singles had one hell of a day. Junior safety, and our kicker missed 2 field goals. If I could set it up that if it was possible to just never kick a field goal, to just take field goal kick out of the playbook, I think I would do it. Even if that would screw me over in terms of gameplay, I think I would do it just to stop the AI from shooting themselves in the foot. My God. We head into our first bye week. 3-0. As Wake Forest are not a divisional opponent, so we're 2-0 in the conference, I should say. Actually, I think both of our games are divisional as well, weren't they? Maybe. So overall, damn good start to the season. Damn good start to the season. Pretty pumped about that. Yeah, Ender, what happened? Just kidding, I know what happened. Hey, we moved up 2 spots. Number 12 on the board, baby. 3-0, and we've only moved up to number 12. For the athletes. No wins to commit, and no wins to commit. Surprise, surprise. What a pain. What a pain, but it is what it is. Not a single insta-commit. So we will just march on. As far as I know, sort by largest deficit, the furthest behind we are is 800 points on somebody. I wouldn't say we're out yet until it's about 1,000, though. So we're going to leave everybody on the board. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Straight to the bye week, then. On the other side, oh, the Sooners. All right, well, we've made really quick progress through the season so far. Now we really, truly get tested here. The Boomer Sooners. The Boomer Sooners. Let's see how this one plays out. We might be top 10 by the time that game happens. We're top 10. Number 7 in the nation. The Wyoming Cowboys, who perpetually choke every time they're in the top 10, are back in the top 10. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. What is the situation for largest deficit? We are now 1,000 points back for Andrew Anderson and Corey Raymond. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. We'll drop those 2 off the list. And let's give the extra points to the guys that we're trailing for. Go up to 250 each. I don't think I have Boomer Sooner on the board anymore. You got to remember, I cleared out a lot of that stuff and moved it over to the channel point thing. Any national titles yet? Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are very far into this particular challenge, but absolutely not. We're getting there, though. Let's take a look here. The national situation, Ohio State, USC, Auburn, Tennessee, Georgia, Minnesota, the only programs ahead of us. This is a massive, massive game for us. It is non-conference, but we are 2-0. Long way to go there. Wheels, I sorted it by deficit, so it changes the colors there. I should have been doing that from the start. I just kind of remembered that existed. We are better on paper than the Sooners. However, every time we travel south for a big game like this, we find a way to blow it. If we win this game, then maybe, just maybe, we can start to believe that this season could be a little bit different. Maybe, just maybe. Oh shit, they are a conference opponent. I didn't realize. They're not a divisional opponent, but they are a conference opponent. Oh man. Yeah, I did have visits available. I meant to schedule those, but I got distracted. No, I did schedule them. I did. It's just against Arizona State. I couldn't schedule this because road game. So. Okay. Jim Ross in the stands, cheering on his Sooners at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, brought to you by KFC and Napa. Like, what the fuck? The freaking KFC Honey Mustard Entertainment Complex of Anaheim, brought to you by Chef Boyardee and Marshmallows. What the fuck? We'll call heads and win the toss. All right, gentlemen. All right. Have your kickers ever been as bad as other? I feel like the kickers have been worse for this program than any other. Oh boy, remember what I said about us struggling against teams out of Oklahoma and Texas. Oh my God, another comeback. It's 28-28, 35-28, 35-35. Defense need not apply. Can the boys score here to tie it? Yes, they can. And they take the lead. It's 42-41. Can Oklahoma score? I'm going to take over. They went for a 2-point conversion. I'm going to take over. Our first bit of gameplay this season, there is a chance that the boys could have won this without us having to jump in. But I'd rather try and make sure we get this done. Good blocking as Cowboy gets a first down. Come on. Our first bit of gameplay tonight. Coming in the fourth game of the season. Whole lot of linebackers. We got two that time. That's okay. And obviously we need a touchdown to win this. But we do have all three timeouts. Now might be a good time for play action here. They've backed up a decent amount. Oh, thank God he fell for it. A is wide open. Caught by the turf monster. And inside the 15. The perfect audible to play action that totally fooled that blitzing linebacker. Oh, my God. I thought we were going to get murdered off the line. That was incredibly close. Untouched, but he fell for the play action, hook, line, and sinker. That's insane. I thought we were murdered, but he fell for it. The running back got demolished for his troubles. All right, well, now is the time to switch the tempo. We have 3 timeouts. We don't want to give him too much time. We also don't want to turn the ball over. On the draw. O-line fucked up the block and we don't get any yardage. We do have to make sure we still score. Cowboy, first down. It's 1st and goal from the 1. That was the perfect play. Oh, that was absolutely perfect.
The outcome of the game, you got to keep an eye on that clock as you move the ball down the field.
That was absolutely perfect.
They need a touchdown.
I'm going to call a timeout here.
They'll call a timeout.
That way we can wind down the clock that time, then take a knee to get it to 2nd and goal. And we won't lose that much yardage. Get that clock running again. There we go. Do what we got to do to not leave them much time. We don't lose much yardage. We still have 2 timeouts.
2nd down, goal to go.
Let's see, are they going to stack the line? No, they're not.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Cowboys! 16 seconds left.
One possession game.
We played that to perfection.
Whoever shows it will win the football.
2-point conversion needs to happen next.
The kicker will stay on the sidelines for this extra point as the offense is going to stay on the field and try to make this a 3-point game.
We're going to run it again.
Is up 1. He's in for the
Let's go.
So with very little time remaining here in the ball game, our score, Wyoming 50.
16 seconds. They have 3 timeouts.
They just squib it here.
We're not going to squib it. That would give them too good a field position. Why stack the line on those 2 plays? Hey, I'm glad they didn't.
I love the competitive spirit that we're seeing out on this field today.
Crazy game. We take over to try and seal the deal. Now we're 16 seconds away. You're obviously going to play
What you dream about situations like this.
pretty heavy prevent defense here.
But if you take the
I don't know if their quarterback likes to take off. Almost got him.
big opening.
Martial Law can't make the tackle.
He's knocked out of bounds.
Okay, that's bad. He was able to get out of bounds.
Nice to call their number once in a while and let
They would have had to have burned a timeout, but they also wasted a few seconds. Really wish that guy made that fucking tackle. Give me the quarter.
From their
Prevent
own
defense again.
first down. Lets it fly. It's caught. First down, and he's out.
That is a really good pass.
the pass to get him involved. He's exploding.
But they're not in field goal range yet. They have 4 seconds. I don't know if they can get a playoff in time.
Comes down to this. One last chance to throw one up and see if somebody can bring it down and win the game. Going long. He goes up.
Interception! Martial Law! Oh my God! Martial Law! All the way! And Wyoming will stay undefeated! Did you see that block in the middle of the field? Eat your heart out, Ridley Gregg.
Deciding factor in this football game.
Unbelievable. Oh, we're going for 2. Hold on. I know how to go for 2. I know how. Some kind of monster, baby. That's how.
Offense will stay on the
Break out the monster. Look at this fucking formation. Huh?
Got it to his man on the screen.
Oh, he stopped him just short.
Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio.
Wow, Notre Dame loses again.
Going on in Columbia. And for Notre Dame,
What an end to this game.
walk out with the
Unbelievable.
The
The Cowboys get it done. 4-0.
Well, that'll definitely be in his
And an unbelievable full field pick, pick six right at the end of the game to seal it. Oh my God. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? 56-47, your final score. We were down 21-7, then tied at 28 apiece at halftime. Tied again heading into the fourth. And we get the win. Unbelievable. Another 4-touchdown game, 375 yards for Kai Ty. He could very well be making a push for the Heisman. 2 touchdowns on the ground from Magnum TA Cowboy, 1 for the big one. And at wide out, touchdowns for Wilson, Blazing Saddles, and Fat McApee, but 122 yards for the tight end MetLife Turf Monster. We allowed 2 sacks that game, but defensively, only 1 sack for Rhinestone Cowboy, but the pick 6 for the senior Marshall Law at the end. Our kicker did not kick the ball once. We have to watch the end of this game one more time. So what it was that big 46-yard pass that really set us up. We're right there. That blitzing linebacker right down the middle falls for the fake handoff. We should have been dead to rights. And watch the right side of the screen, the cut by the wideout, or the tight end, I should say. Set the feet. Perfect throw. Gets inside the 15. And again from there, the 11-yard run by Magnum TA Cowboy. Excellent blocking, and watch this. Fights for the first down at the 1-yard line. Perfect. We kill time. We get the 3-yard rushing touchdown to bring it down to 25 seconds or so. Get the 2-point conversion on the same exact play. And then right here, after a big 19-yard pass for them, Marshall... Oh, it doesn't even bring it back all the way. That's a shame. Dude, it cuts out the best part. We're running down the left side and cut all the way across the field into open space. It's not... Oh, man. All right, someone's going to have to clip it. Someone's going to have to go back in the stream and clip it so we can watch the best parts. I mean, it is funny that, this guy just, fuck you, shoves him down, trips up another teammate. He got a 2-for-1 special. But that wasn't even the best block. That was a full field length pick 6 right at the end of the game. But unfortunately, we only get half the replay. Unbelievable. The Cowboys are 4-0. Have we scored 50 points in every single game so far? I don't remember week 1 against Arkansas. But that is 3 straight games with at least 50 points on the board, minimum. It might be 4. Yeah, 42, 59, 56, 56. That is ungodly. Our offense is unbelievable. I can only think it's been bolstered by that new coordinator. All 4 games, we've put up at least 42 points. That is insanity. Absolute insanity. Arizona State in week 6. Wow.